What is up, YouTube? Johnny B here again today, and we're going to be working on a customer's car. It is a Camaro SS. It's the 45th anniversary edition, and we're going to be doing a wicker bill, kind of like a little duck bill, like the ones that come with the Corvettes from factory with the I think it's the ZL1 package, and it's going to look really good. So I'm going to show you guys how to install it in your car. It's very simple, a few steps. You got to drill a little bit of holes into your stock wing, but trust me, after this is installed, it's going to look so good. So I have Luis here with me, and then we have another car that we're going to be working on later on, but let's get this done. I'm mocking it up right now. I went ahead and centered it. I used tape to kind of hold it because it's really hard to hold this wing on here since it has to like curve. So I lined up the holes to the center of it, measured it, and then now we're going to go ahead and start drilling holes, I guess. And then once we get that, I have some riv nuts that we're going to be installing. We're going to be putting on some nice hardware. So I'll show you guys the process. Let's start drilling some holes. So I went ahead and marked it up, and using this Sharpie, made all the lines. So obviously you got to kind of like force it into place because it's got to curve around. It's a straight piece. Once you curve it around, you have it in the right place. I went ahead and marked the holes with the Sharpie, so now I can remove it, and we can drill the holes. Hey Luis.
What's up?
Are you ready to get your car drilled into?
Yeah. That's the hard part.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Right, so went ahead and drilled out all the holes after, you know, measuring twice. That way we only drill the holes once and don't mess up.
It's hard, baby. It's hard.
He was cringing a little bit, but we got it done, and I'm sure he's gonna love it once we get the wicker bill on. Now we're gonna be using this to put on the riv nuts and show you guys how I install them. I like to make the hole really tight. So you can see there I'm struggling a little bit to kind of put it in there, because if you make the hole too loose, then you start having issues with it spinning, or you know, just kind of being a general annoyance. So once you go to tighten it, it just starts spinning there. So I like to make it tight, so that way we don't have that issue later on, because to remove these again, you kind of need to drill them out, and it can make an even worse mess. There we are. 2 down, 6 more to go. We got all the riv nuts on. Actually looks kind of cool. It looks like a little design on the wing. We got some special hardware. We're gonna change it up. It had like some Phillips head, so we wanted to change it up with Allen, and then we're gonna be putting on Loctite, so that way they don't, you know, back off. And then Luis here will be going like 100, and then the thing just flies off, and there goes $200-300 bucks. So we want to make sure that it stays on there nice and secure. So now we're actually installing it. I'm putting Loctite on all of the bolts and just pretty much threading them in by hand before that, because if you don't thread it in by hand, then you have a chance of messing up your riv nut, and if you mess it up, to remove it is not that easy. So always be extra careful when messing with stuff like this, and you'll have a good time installing it. But coming along, it's looking good. I'm putting it all by hand, and then we'll tighten it down, and then we'll get to see the look after. Got everything tightened down, and you can see here it's got like a little cutout where it says ZL1 Addons. Look at that. Looks so good. I'm happy with the hardware. We went to go pick up some different hardware to make it look a bit nicer, and then I'll give you guys an angle from over here. Look at that. Give you guys all kinds of angles. What do you think, Luis?
I like it.
All right, guys, that's it for the video. Now you guys know how to install this. It's very simple. You just have to have the tools to do it. So having a rivet gun is one of the main things. You can usually get them cheap. I'll link them down below on an Amazon link if you guys are looking to get that stuff. Also, I'll put a link down for the wing. It's just called Wicker Bill, so if you just Google search it, you normally find it, but I'll leave a link down there anyways. And then Luis is thinking about making his own YouTube channel. I'll show you guys some mods on here, maybe even some 240 mods. He's thinking about getting one. So if you guys want to follow him on his Instagram, he'll have more information there, and you can see more pictures.